Welcome again, everybody. This is the third review in a row. The ratings, the player ratings, Nico things was hotting up last night.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
we were getting some nice feedback from those who tuned in. And I think we were as before in the first night we was generally in and around the same place in terms of how we were rating the players now, boys. I think the only off was night one with Ashley Young, but I small thing.
yeah. No, last time we had one. We had
Who's
one
that
last
boy?
night.
Who was that?
Who it was by? Was not Bruno by Mata. I think somebody gave Mata a real. I think Becky gave Mata a real high score
At
last
eight,
night.
at eight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a real high
yeah,
score last.
that
I
was,
think that was the one that was little,
yeah, that
but
one was a little shaky.
yeah,
But
yeah. That, mm-hmm.
we have the strikers and the attacking players to do today. How much I might have? One, two, three, four, five, about seven.
Yeah, I would submit to them. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess we could get into the mix, Nico. So we had the order, and
Mm-hmm.
and well, Kurt done on the inside already. So Kurt, a pleasant good night to you as
Night. Good night.
well.
Good night.
You
And
know,
also the guys out there, remember to like, to share. We know we get any comments going, but still we want to get the content out. So just remember to give us a share, so at least we'll engage more of the United fans out there who dine out for some kind of content.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Spot on, Nico. Spot on, Nico. All right. So without further ado, gentlemen, we're going into the
Gentlemen, it had
and,
ladies on the
and
inside too,
ladies.
Congo.
My apologies, and ladies
Right.
as well. We get into the players. So Nico, I'm going to throw Taif Chong at you. Let me
Right.
hear what you have to say.
Um, have been a different season for Chong. Ups and downs. I think his standout game for the season for me was the Wolves game. I think the Wolves game, I think that was the first leg in the Wolves game. I think he did very good. He was excellent to me. I was expecting after that to follow up with some performances for him to get some game time after that. It didn't happen. Maybe he didn't really show it in training. He did enough to get an extension in his contract, which I think we're grateful for, because I think he has potential. Um, and for Chung, for me, just sticking around, he trying hard. We know he does try too hard at times. Um, I'll give him a five.
A
I'll give him a
five.
five. I know it's kind of rough, eh? It's kind of rough on him, but still, I think, I mean, he improving. You're seeing that he coming into his own. Maybe the contract situation was affecting him at some point. But I still think he way behind where we thought he should have been by now. And yeah, a five.
I find a five real generous, if I
Uh,
honest with you. Yeah, Chong is one of the fellas who I find he not benefiting from reserve level football. We're seeing it's of a player in there, and I think for him, he's one of the players that's not going to break into the first team, and definitely need a loan to a championship level club or even a lower
Ooh,
level premiership. No,
wow, boy. Uh-huh.
in my opinion, because I mean,
Mm.
I don't know if he could get much games when you're looking at the levels of the teams in the Premiership right now. I don't know which team he gonna walk in and get games. Probably Norwich, but watch what Norwich is, you know. And those kind of teams that play the robust kind of football, and he don't have a frame, you know. So that's why I was saying probably Championship or even Holland, maybe Germany. I don't know, but he need a loan. You know what I'm saying? The games Chong played, I could count on my finger, on my hand, how much games he played. And on one finger, I could tell you how much good games he had. And that the
Yeah.
Wolves game was. You know what I'm saying? That one Wolves game. So for me, he can't get no better than a five. Is a five, I say, right?
Yeah. But I say five. I say five.
I,
I was generous.
yeah, I say four them. Four. I see
Ooh.
here,
Mm.
I saying game time needed to give proper analysis. But from what we see, and I don't see Chong getting games for us to properly assess him on that level. The man, he running the route in reserve football, but I'm not gonna help him. Because you're a real generous boy. Hey,
Right. Yeah. Yeah, well, as I say, I think with game time, I think he could improve it because well, the championship level, not the championship level, but the reserve level, he above that for sure. You know what I mean? He's quality in terms of the reserve. It's just to bring that quality, to the first team.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So, I mean, Nico say 5, I say 4, and Kurt say 6. Josiah, what your rating is for him, right? Let us know. But generally, I think he needs to go out on loan. I don't see him sticking out. I don't see him making sense that he's sticking around.
All right, but I think I'm still grateful that he signed the extension of the contract.
Yeah.
Because as we was talking last night, I'm not seeing Pereira having an extended run at United again. I don't know how long Hollywood persist with him. I think that would be the ideal opportunity now for Chong to step up in that position to at least show some kind of worth now. And hopefully maybe could do it in pre-season before the next season starts and try to cement at least a place on the bench or within the squad itself for next season. Yeah. So
Tevin family. Welcome, Tevin. 2 boys. Woo! Wow.
Yeah, dread boy.
I think if we theatre him, he really not, and I agree with Tevin again. I'm not impressed because one, he not getting enough time to impress, and when he do get the opportunity, I'm not seeing enough to warrant a next chance now. So I really think he needs to go out and loan. But I agree with you. I'm glad he signed that contract. He's one to hold on to.
Yeah. All right, so we're moving on. Reams. What do you think about Daniel James? I think so far he has been an excellent signing, but let me hear what's your ratings for.
Excellent, you're saying about come on.
Yeah, no, he's a still of a deal. Honestly, if you really think about it, in context and the price of players right now, I think he's a still of a deal. But anyway,
all right. Yeah. Again, what I think was the issue and what didn't really work too much for Daniel James was the fact that he wasn't supposed to be playing the amount of games that he played. You know what I'm saying? He came in from the championship, so we know the level wasn't there. And then you're talking about the quality and the caliber team of Man United, the expectation. Now, if Oli had purchased a starter and Daniel James was getting the games, intermittently in between here and there, then for me, I think we would have seen the expectation would not be as much on James, and it would have my rating might have been better for him. Now, James came in, he scored a couple goals in the early, and then he fell flat after that. Yeah, you're getting the work rate, but the intelligence lacking, decision making lacking, the final ball lacking. Right? But what you're getting from Daniel James is heart. He gonna play for the badge, he gonna run until he has no knees. But football is a brutal game, and sadly, that is not enough. The fact of the matter, he's 21 or 20 or something.
Yeah.
So he had time on him to style, and for players that young, I had time for you. But unfortunately, I can't give him no more than a 6.
6. Yeah, I think a fair enough assessment. I think it was a bit harsh on the assessment. It was a bit harsh on the assessment, so I thought your score would have been lower. But I think definitely a 6 for me. A six is a fair assessment. Still, I find he punching above his weight. I think coming from the championship, I don't think even the games that he produced in, I don't think coming from the championship we'd be expecting, or even some of the performances that he gave during the season, at least the performances where he was good. I think we didn't expect that quality coming from the championship, and as I was saying, the price. So on that basis, where sometimes he was really a threat, especially in terms of his pace. He's definitely a threat in his pace. That is always a major asset to our team, and that's the foundation. All he's trying to build the team around now is pace, and he definitely has that. And sometimes he uses it well, but what he does after that. Sometimes is what does kind of break down everything. All the good work that the team and even himself had done from before would have been broken down with the final ball or the final decision. with James. But for me, 6 is definitely a fair assessment. I would definitely give him a 6. Yes, he has a 22. He has a lot of development still to happen. I could see it happening. I think, and he's going to get the opportunities also because, especially even for Wales, he's one of the top players for Wales, and he will get the opportunity at the international level, which will also help him to improve. Also working with Ryan Giggs, who is United true and true. I think even breathing in that same atmosphere, in that environment, you know what I mean? I think he would definitely improve. And for me, I still have a deal, especially for the price. It's just for him to, come to the fore with the final ball now. And as long as he does that, I think we would have made a bargain of the season for sure.
Yeah, let me bring some comments in. Kurt saying James is overworked at times, but would improve. I would give him at least a 6. Okay. He's also saying James had been, when rested proper, he's fire. Yeah.
Because fair to that comment, for the last couple of games he came, he got a bit of rest and he came back and he at least he put in some better performances. In the last 3 or 4 games before the break, he started putting some better performances.
I think anytime you see teams give him space, he would look good because of that pace. That is
we know that.
We
know that.
And I mean the drive, he don't stop running, he don't stop working. And that is something that will work good for him. In any assessment, the fact that he don't give up, he'll always keep running. But sometimes I think on the part of the field where decision making is the most critical, I think that is where he's lacking. But I mean, time on his side, What I think is the next important thing for him is to keep his feet on the ground. We have a tendency of overrating players very, very quickly, very prematurely. And, sometimes they stop progressing because they think they're better than they actually are.
Right.
So it's important for Daniel James to keep his foot on the ground and always be willing to learn. Josiah saying James looked good so far, but his figures don't reflect how good a player he really is. He has youth and can improve. Yeah. He's saying also he'll give him a 5.5 at best. Seven is saying a 6. And he agreed with you, Nico. Great signing, top player. Yeah, well, I mean, he's one for the future. And I think what worked against him in terms of plenty assessment is the fact that he got more games than he was supposed to. And somebody mentioned it before, he was overworked, So yeah. So Nico, I'll give it
you to the next one.
Yeah, giving it the
Yeah.
Of giving the rating and your opinions on Mason Greenwood.
Ooh, boy.
I call you.
Nah, boy, watch me. He is definitely one of the top finishers that I have seen in a very long time, and especially at his age. I can remember telling you about this man from the reserves. I say, Reeves, how did you man by Mason Greenwood? The man bad. The man hitting left, right, free kicks, anything that anyone give him a chance. And he hitting on target 99% of the time he want to hit the target. He has been definitely a breath of fresh air into the team. It had times where other players was shying away from the ball or shying away from even taking shots and taking chances. He was the man countless of times. I think for the season, how much goals? He have over 10 goals, about 11 goals for the season so far. 12 goals, 41 appearances at 18 years old, playing for Manchester United. I don't think it have enough superlatives to really assess this man with. He has been magnificent. One of the diamonds that you can't say he was in the rough because he was identified from long ago, and he really come to the fore, right? And as Rudy Rugby saying, Van Persie, I agree with 100%. And for me, I think I hit.
Yeah, I can't disagree with nothing you said there, boy. I was almost close to thinking that you were going to say 8.59. But I understand.
No, that's possible. I could definitely say a 9.
Yeah.
I mean? At least coming straight from the reserve, and I think also what worked for him also is how Oli using him, how Oli utilizing him, Oli not overworking him, he giving him chances that and no, I mean not only chances on small team, but sometimes he playing in the big games also, giving him the opportunity in the big games, and he hasn't disappointed, similar to Brandon Williams coming from the reserve. These fellas are real top players.
And something that you mentioned there, right? Oli, and it's one thing I think Oli did better with with Mason Greenwood than
Right.
what he did with Daniel James. But I suppose it was a matter he didn't have much options, you know.
Right.
But how he used Mason Greenwood was real key to the kind of performances that we see him. Because I believe a player like Mason Greenwood, you got to be real careful how you're managing that player. You can't throw him into the deep, but too much. You can't leave him out there too much. Because I mean, this season was a real hard season on strikers, especially without service, and the kind of pressure the likes of Rashford and Martial had the burden they had to carry with criticism for not being able to score goals, especially with teams who are sitting with the low block. You didn't want to throw a young, inexperienced Mason Greenwood into that. But I definitely agree with what you say. Every time this fella got the opportunities, the man took it with both hands.
Both feet, both feet,
Yeah.
Because both feet is left or right. You don't know which is the strongest foot.
And watch me, the man have a real silky style. I mean, Rudy talk about Van Persie, and I see Josiah say it as well. Watch me, we know how good Van Persie was. And this man just came back and was like the epitome of Van Persie. Style, everything. The man so cool and calm in front of goal, Nico.
Yeah.
Take other things why I see more tried and true strikers blasting over the bar, Mason Greenwood taking the time, chopping on defenders and placing it.
Of course.
Watch me, this youth man have a real big future. And I had time for he. I'm looking forward for that. I mean, I must commend Ollie for, seeing it and treating it really, really carefully.
I think he managing it very good.
Yeah. I'm gonna get some comments in. Good saying super sub. Maybe getting a 9. The man is the complete thing.
Yeah, I'm not fighting a 9 at all. I fight a 9 at all. Yeah, 12 goals. Nah, boy. 18 years old.
And somebody was saying in the game against
7.5 Josiah. All right. Not far from 8, but I think he got solid 8. You know what I mean? But 7.5, all right.
In the game against LASK, that's the last game we played behind closed doors. Somebody was saying they could have tell Mason Greenwood wasn't too pleased that he didn't start, and the fella come in and show it with the goal in, and then his body reaction after he scored the goal was to tell Ollie, I was supposed to start this game, and that the kind of mentality the youth man have now.
But he still had to be humble. He still had to be humble. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Because remember, I think we was playing Spurs that weekend, so maybe Ollie had been in mind for Spurs. So yeah.
Seven saying the minimum 8, maximum 9. That margin had to be in and around there. The guy has been that deadly, Saved us a few games. That is true. The Everton game.
Remember also the Sheffield game that we came back, we was leading, and we ended up coming back to draw.
And Brandon started.
It was Brandon Williams, and then when he came on, he scored. Yeah. Rudy, all right, 7. All right.
Jamal, thanks for the contribution. We gain to Igalo. Don't worry.
You rushing that one by Jamal, boy. Yeah. Right, room. So without delaying it anymore. What's your ratings on Mr. Igalo? The sign that we made in January that everybody had a major question mark over, and Ollie knew what he wanted, and he he went and he got him. What do you think about Igalo and the sign of Igalo and the ratings for Igalo this season so far?
No, it's a certain things, right? That's when it work out, it is make it seem as though it was a master stroke.
Right.
I don't think this Igalo signing was anything planned. It was just one of those that just worked out perfectly. Igalo epitomizing the kind of striker Ollie always talk about. The kind of fox in the box. The kind of striker that patience, and when the opportunity presents itself, he'll take it. Now watch, man. Igalo kind of he surprised me. I didn't know he was so good on the ground, with his feet.
Yeah.
Especially and Jamal talk about it, that goal against LASK. That flick from Bruno, the man take it, that ball didn't touch the ground until it hit the net. Jonathan, you can't, any striker can't score that kind of goal, buddy. I'm showing you. So, and the thing about it is the man passionate about the club, the man love the club, the man is a boy, the man is a boyhood fan. of Man United. So the opportunity to come in and just play, just to wear the jersey, meant a lot to him. You know what I'm saying? And he don't have a problem playing second string. You know, and cause no problems in the dressing room for lack of games. And only see that he's an impact player. You know, so it's not affecting, you know, Ollie's first plan, his main plan toward how we want to play, the style, the players he have in mind. And I think Igalo has done enough from the couple of games he played to give Ollie something to think about in terms of a permanent deal. All right. That being said, he didn't play much games. I go give him a 7.
7. All right. Again, boy, for me, Igalo touch, boy. I think after seeing Lukaku for how much 2 or 3 years. No, seriously. When you watch Igalo, when you watch Lukaku for 2 to 3 seasons, and then Igalo reach, and you see this ball is sticking to this man, you're like, wait now, a striker could do that?
Yeah.
They were saying, wait now, a striker could do that? Because with man is back, you can remember the man Stiggin.
Yeah, boy.
Right?
That
man take down that ball dead. And again, and that led to the goal also. Right? When McTominay ended up scoring the goal, that led to that goal also, that touch alone. So I think that has been a masterful signing. I think Ollie definitely got it right. I think even we question him. Even our own Callum Marshall saying, you can remember when Callum came on the review and he saying Igalo, yes, Igalo.
No, I mean,
You
Nico,
know what I mean?
let me fair to Callum. Yeah, there's no your levels. You know, Igalo was playing for Watford and he went China.
Right.
You understand? So the expectation is not that we will go for that kind of player, but what I'm saying is it work out, so it looking like a master stroke.
Yeah. And the man is quality. The man is quality. The man, he know where to find himself in the area. He know where to find himself in the box. To me, it's definitely a 7.5. You know what I mean? I say 8 for Greenwood. He can't beat Greenwood, or he can't be any same level with Greenwood. Just because, you know what I mean, Greenwood age and coming straight from the reserve into big man football, as we call it.
Yeah.
But for Igalo, 8 games and 4 goals, right? A 7.5. A solid 7.5.
But you know what one of the additional bonuses we gain with Igalo is the fact that because he's such a pure number 9, the likes of Greenwood, Marcel, and even Rashford could learn from him because it has so much that he have a wealth of knowledge. Because remember his years he playing as a number 9. We know Martial, Rashford, and Greenwood, they are more the new age, the modern day attacker. You know, the
false 9, any position across the
exactly. So it's a double boost for Manu with the signing of Igalo because he's coming in to play a role to give the likes of Marcel and Greenwood rest, you know, and then they could learn from him, you know.
Exactly.
I get some comments in here. Could say the man movement much better than a seasoned striker.
Yeah.
Really saying he's very two-footed, you know, which is underrated. I don't know if it's Greenwood or Igalo you're talking about there, but Igalo two-footed as well. You know, Jamal saying a solid 8 for Igalo.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, Jamal. I don't know how much you'll get Greenwood. You know, Josiah Greenwood is 7.5, and 7 saying the guys at ESPN laughed and called it a panic buy. But yeah. I mean, we can't get people wrong for the initial reaction, but it's always good to see that see those kind of pundits having to eat the words now, you know. So yeah, but you'll give him a 6, you know. So yeah, that's fair, man. That's fair. Nico.
Yeah.
Moving on. Marcus Rashford to you, sir.
Good boy. Again, for me, Rashford started off in different. You know, we always saying like Rudy said before, a one trick pony kind of thing at times. You know, you just put on your head and you run through like a battering ram. You know what I mean? But definitely before that injury, the man was on fire. He was toting United. Because with the lack of supply from the midfield, the lack of quality we had in the midfield, I think without Rashford goals, we didn't even have a chance to be even anywhere close to the top 4. You know what I mean? We know, yes, he has that relationship with Marshall. When Marshall wasn't there, You know what I mean? He wasn't doing as well as he was when both of them was playing, and he's definitely not a centre forward as we have seen during the season. He has struggled being a centre forward. He definitely has to play off the left. Even Mourinho spoke about it when we played Spurs. He said, "Oh, just mark Rashford on the left." You know what I mean? They didn't do that and they were punished. He definitely came to his own. I think a lot of pundits and all, and even myself at that point, you know what I mean, had to eat our words on Rashford after the initial struggles. But for me, definitely, yeah, the guy 8, boy.
8.
Yeah, Rashford for me getting a 8 because before that injury, the man was totally in the team without Bruno. So imagine if Bruno was in the team with the quality behind it, with the service, it could have been different. But without that Bruno there with Rashford was there at the time, I think he taught the team, but he really taught us and have us where we are right now. You know, so 8 for me.
I think if there's one thing Rashford struggles with is, you know, decision making in key moments. You know, you talked about it. You know, he's the type of player that he's the kind of robust player who will put on his head and run. And
Right.
sometimes when you expect him to be a little more intelligent in the decision that he'll make, sometimes you're disappointed. In the season, he didn't start as good as I would have liked, and I think that's the general consensus. But what is the most important thing is he was scoring, and with the goals, confidence will come. And then that is when I think we start to see more quality coming from Rashford. What was the bad thing that happened was when Marcel got injured, because you see, with the relationship that the both of them developed, you know, together, they were feeling off each other, you know, and with Rashford out, only their number 9. So he started to put Rashford in the middle, and Rashford struggled because of his intelligence and then the ability to play off with your back facing goal. He was struggling. But that being said, I can't disagree with that 8. You know, the goals he scored were critical goals, and I will never forget that goal against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup.
Of course.
That was wicked. You know, that for me, that's a contender goal of the season. You know, again, he's another one like Daniel James. For me, they will give the all. The man played under serious pain. That is how much he willing to give up himself to the club, and that's real commendable. I mean, in the long term, you might consider it foolish, but you just see what the club means to him, and sometimes they need that kind of passion and desire together with the levels now. You know, and I think Rashford, have the levels. I think it's just the players around him that he needs. And we will continue to see the best when he come back, because I mean he's gonna have quality behind him, as you say, Pogba, Bruno, you know, then possibly Sancho. But watch me, I can't wait.
Yeah. Right. So we moving on. So your score for Rashford is how much?
8. Let me get some comments in now.
Yeah.
Rudy's saying, I thought United was too quick to give Rashford the 10 last season, but he proved me wrong. Yeah, Nico say he real men eat the words this season, and he really grew into his number 10. He also has the intelligence to link up with midfielders. The mental part of a striker game is overlooked, and I think he has the right mentality. He needs the players around him, though. I'll show you that. Rashford, hands down, before the injury, was our best player.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. King Rashford fall, yeah. The man step up. His IQ improved to an extent, and I'll give him an 8. Tevin was also saying I'll give him a 10 because a 10, boy, I don't think anybody got 10.
Nah, nobody got 10.
All right, you go on, Tevin. Rashi, I still believe he is one of the better players at United. Maybe lack of support from midfield pre-Bruno, but I believe the better service from the midfield is needed. We'll give him an 8. Yeah, I mean, decisions making go come. He young, he'll learn. He surprised me this season. The guy stepped up. If he continues to mature like this, I'm excited to see what will happen when he develops. Yes, this is a good point, Rudy. It's the ball, Nico. That is something
definitely. Yeah, because when he's not there with us, definitely miss it.
Yeah, that movement.
When he's not there and you're looking for somebody to make that run, he doesn't make it. I think Bruno would definitely enjoy linking with Rashford, because Rashford always on the move, and that's something Bruno does always demand of the players around him to continue to move, he would find you. And I think with Rashford in that team consistently making those runs, I think that'll be a perfect link up.
Yeah, definitely. For real, them knuckleballs, yeah. But I don't think he gonna be seeing much more free kicks now that we have Bruno. Because apart from them knuckleballs on target, most of them hitting somebody in the stand, eh? So, Rebecca on the inside, welcome. She's saying Rashford 8 out of 10. He's a young player with a lot to learn. He's getting there and has a lot to come. Yeah, no doubt. Thanks for the comments on Rashford, yo. So we're moving along, Nico.
Yeah, Reams, well, your boy, without further ado, Mr. Anthony Marshall, AM9.
10 out of 10, boy. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
10 out of 10.
But we serious now, eh?
All right. Nah, I will give I can't overdo it. That is my boy, so I will try to be as unbiased as possible. But I think this was a make or break season for Martial. You know, he wanted the number 9 jersey for a long time. He wanted to be the main man for a long time. And I think Oli, you know, saw his potential. He saw what he knew what he wanted to do, and he gave Martial what he wanted. You know, and that was indicated by the change in the number. I think for the most part, Martial has repaid Oli's faith. Obviously, I mean, after not playing as a centre forward for 3 years, it will have some teething errors in terms of him getting back into the rhythm and the flow of what is expected of a number 9. And if you look at the kind of system we play in, he had to be real patient. And you see a player like Martial, you have to get him involved. He's not the type of player to be out of the game and just show up and score. He's not that kind of player to get him involved to see the quality. And I think Oli had mentioned that so much times. We need to get Anto involved. We need to get Anto involved. And when you see Anto get involved and he started to feel the ball on his foot, you see a kind of different player show up. You know, he's the kind of fella that, you know, will wow you with the kind of things he could do on the field. He's very, very nippy. He man a real quality on the ball. And he is another one that struggled with service earlier in the season. For me, I hope that going forward, Oli doesn't shoot himself in the leg or undo what he started with Martial by buying a striker that he will prefer over Martial. I think bringing in Bruno, getting Pogba back, getting Rashford back, and bringing in possibly Sancho, we could see something real quality, something real special about Arsenal, Man United in the front. You know, so all that being said, I think he's also an easy target because of his body language, because he don't smile some of these kind of real foolish arguments that these pundits and some fans use to criticize a player. But I think he's been silencing players this season, and I will give him an 8.
Good. All right.
Oh, good. You know, good because where's my man?
Good.
Hey, watch man.
Again, I mean, he has stepped up at times. For me, still too inconsistent. I think what has helped him is Bruno also coming into the team. And you saw an immediate link up with Bruno and Marshall. I think that has worked for him. It has worked for his confidence. Also knowing that there's a player behind there that will find him, and he wouldn't be making those runs just for making runs' sake without the ball ever reaching. You know. But however, right? Marshall, you get a 7 for me this season.
What?
You get a 7. I tell you, you get a 7. You get a 7. And sometimes because, and you know, more times than less, you just be demanding more. You just be asking, oh, Marshall, oh gosh, you know what I mean? But what has happened is, in between, you get a good game. You know what I mean? I can remember the excellent goal that he scored where he just turned and he chipped it in the goal with the goalkeeper defender. You know what I mean? At sea. And that is the quality you want to see on a consistent level now. And that is why I'm giving him a 7. I'm not giving him a 7 because he wasn't good. But the quality that we know he has, we want to see it on a consistent basis. We want to see game in game. Even if you don't score. We want to see that consistency in your game. And for me, that is where he lose out on that 8 to that even at 8.5 is that consistency, and sometimes the effort he doesn't really get it now. And sometimes it's fun when your team in the dumps. Sometimes when a team in the dumps, they want somebody to stand up and to step up and to help pull your tune, and he doesn't seem like he's a player who could do that for you. You know, and as a number 9, that is what you want now. You want the number 9 who could, pull a rabbit out of a hat from anywhere at any time. And sometimes, and we talk about his body language at times too, it does make you feel like he's the only person to rely on to do that now. What I'm saying is this. Right? The body language and sometimes how the game is at the time, right? So let me say the team under pressure, you're looking for somebody to step up, but your head might be down, you might be look disinterested, and honestly, as a fan, it doesn't feel like, oh God, by Marshall, but give me something now, but actually it does feel now. As a fan, give me something now, but oh God, chuck back a ladder, put in a challenge, do something as in number 9. Give me something that does feel that way. Something that feel that way. Give me something. And sometimes we doesn't get now. So, like I saying, for me, as a solid 7. A solid 7, you get more than that.
Not 7.5, Nico, you're wicked, boy. Nah. You're mercenaries, boy. Here what I'm telling you, right? You. People using body language as a judge, and I think that's real crap. Here what I'm telling you. The same man that people say have a bad and negative body language and it is work against him. That goal against Man City. That's the same body language that people feel that this man lazy and he don't pay attention and this and that and he lazy, whatever. That same thing that work against Man City because
I agreed.
Already. But I don't mean because he looking a particular way, that don't mean that he lazy. That don't mean he not saying.
No, we're not saying that.
Stop judging man because
when your team in the dumps and you're looking for men around to pull you out, he just don't look like he's one of them. He just look like Jed. What are we going on there? We're going on there and I can't help you because I go down. You understand? I could be, as I'm saying, I could be wrong. But that's looking at it.
Let her do the talking.
Right?
Don't tell me you watching a man.
Look at it. You don't get that. You don't get that confidence. You don't see it as a fan. You want to feel it too. Like when Zlatan on the field. Let me say when Zlatan there, right? You know at some point something going to happen. But you don't get that feeling now.
Let me get some.
But anyway,
I ain't like I get him on a 7. I got some 0.5 at least, Nico. Really saying I vexed Martial at the beginning of preseason. I bought a Martial jersey, but I had luck, boy, buddy. But I really had luck.
Tough luck.
7, thanks, boy. Some people feel like, and there's so many here get him on a 7, boy. But damn, his ice cold, very composed at times. Maybe gives up a bit easily. I could agree with that. But he's quality, and I will give him a 7.
But how that different from what I saying, Reeves?
No.
Different from what I saying?
Giving up easy.
That's different.
No, hold on. When I disagree with what you're saying, I mean you say a team watching Marcel and saying, nah, let me go to him because he is looking motivated.
I never said that. I say as a fan. I say as a fan. I'm not talking about a player. I'm talking about a fan. As a fan, something you feel doesn't be given enough, and that is what I've been saying all the time. Hey, look, Callum, oh gosh, I hope you're seeing. I hope you're seeing the argument with Marshall. With the French Marshall. I hope you're seeing with the French Marshall. I want to hear your comment, Callum.
Let me just get some comments, right? Get some comments in. Josiah, we on the same boat. At 8. He needs players around him with Bruno Pogba, and if we get Sancho, it will be no excuse not to perform. I agree, and Kurt agree with that. Josiah agree with that. So everybody looking forward. Rebecca.
You see what I'm saying?
You see this one talk.
But I wait to read the comment too.
I struggle to defend him sometimes because he's too inconsistent, but he's such a great player. man is high school and can terrorize defenders. Consistency will give him a higher rating.
Exactly, and that's exactly what I said.
All right, no problem.
No problem now, right? Right.
No problem. Tevin saying you have seen a clear improvement in his game, looking like a proper center forward. He's 24, and if he plays in the position for 2 years, we'll truly see the best. Callum James is a young player. We have to be patient. He's still working on his game. 7, I say, because he has much more to give. Who are you talking about, Callum? That's James.
Daniel James. Daniel James. Yeah.
Marcel, my cousin, by the way, is world class. 7.5 because he has more to offer. Just wait. Thank you very much, sir. Nico, you can at least give him a 0.5. That's all I ask.
No. You have a little debate too, man. If I give a 7.5, you take that too easy. You take that too easy. Right?
Yes. So, guys, that brings us to the end of our player ratings. We do thank you all for being a part of it. You know, all the different opinions. You know, and it's been 40 minutes already, Nico. Time to fly so fast.
Yeah.
You know, so guys, that brings us to the end of this football talk. We will come back with more content for you. We still have to do transfer talk. You know, I'm not sure if tomorrow might be that, but we will inform you and let you know when we're coming back on to start some discussions about transfers. You know, because we have the likes of Grealish, Jadon Sancho, Upamecano. You know, who again? Pogba, Jude Bellingham. You know, so we have a lot.
Grealish.
We have a lot of names jumping up in the bag right now. So even Thomas Partey from Atletico. I hear him talk about Saul Niguez from Atletico as well. So we have a lot of names throwing up there. So we'll have a next review, our next video to talk about transfers and stuff like that. Callum saying as well, Marcel is our second top goal scorer. He scored something like 15 or 14 goals and on course for 20 plus, you know, this season and in the EPL. That's quality. Yeah, Callum, I'll leave it right there for Nico and Rebecca to see.
No, I say it's quality, but consistency in the game. Consistency in the name of the game.
Yeah.
If he had that consistency, he'd have passed 20 long time.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Josiah, we missed you last night. You know, how much we get Pogba last night?
Pogba get what a 6, boy.
No, man.
A 5.
No, Pogba get higher than that.
Yes, boy. Nah, Pogba get higher than that. Pogba get between 5 and 6, boy.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
Okay. Nico, Callum has some fair. What you say?
Yeah. Well, when football start back, we sure to bring in a few of you guys, man.
Yeah. Who's Marcus Joseph?
Oh, we should. Labre, boy.
Anyway, guys, thanks very, very much for the interaction. Thanks for tuning in. As Nico had said yesterday, or early in the stream, sorry, you know, continue to like, you know, and share, you know, so that the content and the videos could reach more Man United supporters. You know, we really want to get the content out. We want to get the channel and the page out so that more and more people could, you know, get exposed to the content that we bring here. We really try to make it a fan-based thing where your opinions count as well, you know? So thanks very, very much. Rebecca reminding us Pogba got 6.
Yeah.
You know? So guys, we would let you all know when we're coming with the transfer talk. And we hope that you all will be available to tune in. Thanks very much, everyone. Have a good night.
Good night.